I don't know why I thought I had another clue on me. I don't think I do have any other clues on me. I did see on, well, not the mod page, but the mod author's guide, that they did provide one free answer. Just one. Just a single free answer. It's all whales. I don't know if it's going to be anything good, but... Oh, hey, potions! I'll take those. Yeah, I'll take it, yeah. Can I see the rewards from down here? Maybe. Oh god, can I see my robes when I jump up? I think I see like a little bit of my robes. Ew. So Maverick's Razor can drop from this. It is one of the possible rewards. I'm curious lore-wise how that works. Like if this is just an ancient Nord ruin, why is it there? Especially given that you can be the one to find Maverick's Razor in the base game.
His power knows no bounds.
I'm not sure. Either way, I really didn't have any other real leads for that aside from just the freebie from the mod author. But aside from the statue of the Grey Fox and Maverick's Razor, I think those were really the most important things I can drop from it. Actually, I think there might have been a potion that can permanently raise one of your stats, which is pretty cool. If anything, that's something I would have liked to see more of in the base game in general. Potions that could just be a permanent kind of boost to your own stats. Hey, Gabe Newell. Are you upset that Nerdius died without knowing your true intention?
Mighty Stendarr knows what I've done, and for whom I've sacrificed. I do not care what everyone else thinks of me.
How come you never contacted Nerdius since then?
Because Snodman was too close to Nerdius. If I contacted him earlier, he probably found out that I'm still alive, and doing well. I knew what I had to do, and I was on my way to accomplish my goal. I wasn't a logistic like you are. Contacting Nerdius through outside channels was incredibly hard, and was very unnecessary.
How did you get into Fidave's prison before I opened it?
There's another secret lever under Dalamus's desk in his office. I've been here long enough to know pretty much every little secret in this place.
And how did you know that I was the one Nerdius planted? Although he already went into that, Nerdius is predictable.
Because Nerdius always attaches an agent or two whenever he ejects a captive whose faction is the one that needs to be infiltrated.
Yep, same line as before.
Let me ask you this. Why do you think you got a job that allowed you to go freely in and out of the cave?
Alright, well that's just gonna be him saying that he killed the two logistics again. I'm ready to head into the portal.
Perfect. Wait outside Dalamus's office until the Arethans are gone.
Someone pointed out that Peric / Gaban's voice actor is the same voice actor who plays Jespar in a little mod / game called Enderall. You really didn't clean up the body still, huh? So it's kind of fun between having Rigmore's voice actress and Jespar's voice actor. Jespar's has been in a few other things before. He was in Helgen Reborn, a couple other mods, but always a fantastic voice actor, always an incredible talent. And it makes me want to play Enderall again. Go figure.
For years, I was uncertain whether this moment could become a reality. Here I am, standing before the entrance of my own paradise.
Master, I'm ready. By the way, who will be in charge of the family once we head into the portal?
I left word with the guard, Captain. He will notify Little Bird to take charge of the family while we are gone.
Oh, Gaben's gonna get his revenge.
Brother, what are we expecting in the paradise? What is the first thing we do once we get there? I need to enchant the sigil stone. Meanwhile, I suppose you could summon Atronax and start populating the land. Let's go.
Populating them with
Uncle,
the Atronax?
You are the master of
There's
the
gonna be some
family.
freaky looking children.
Please take the honor of being the first to step into paradise.
Of course. I will see you all again in my paradise.
If only 2 of you are going,
Indeed we will.
you could say that you had 2 tickets to paradise. Imagine that being the thing they hear. They just look back and say, is that guy listening to us? I think he's listening to us.
Remember, the sigil stone is your primary goal. Grab it and you'll be thrown back here again. Meanwhile, I'll get the fuel tank rigged. Once you get back here, come straight down to the fuel depository. Good luck.
Thank God it's marked as an objective, or it will be marked as an objective. Wait, my follower leaves my service. I don't have a follower. Oh, here we are. I would kill the Atronax from afar, but I'd be worried that it's gonna freak something out, and I do wanna speak to my dear old friend.
What took you so long? Uncle's almost done. Wait a minute. You are not Peric. Warlock.
You never learned my name, did you?
Oh, I get it. You are the mole. You killed Peric and came here to ruin our plan.
You know, I should let him think that Peric is dead or that Peric is not a traitor. That's right, you brought a mole into your own little hideout. All of them are attack. Okay.
Uncle, abort the enchantment. We've got an intruder.
Ooh, that is quite a few Atronax. I feel like you almost need to be a high level for this, otherwise you're screwed. Oh god. Alright. Yeah, there's a lot of Atronax to have just at once. Look at how many red fucking dots that is right there. It's a little bit much. It's a little over the top, I feel. Alright, this might just take a little bit. It's not gonna take too long, it's not even that bad. I can just heal up at any point, but not my favorite. Yeah, maybe I should have taken out the Atronax from a distance. Maybe I should have stealth killed some of them. I just wasn't sure if that would maybe mess with the quest or the sequence of events. Like, what if I kill an Atronax? Obviously, Psalms might not detect me, but he'll see the Atronax dying, and what if that threw off his AI and then he didn't go through with his line? If anything, I definitely want to have that final moment, that conversation with Psalms. Oh, here he comes. I want to talk to all of them. Like, really, I would love to talk to all of them and them all being mad at my betrayal when I showed such promise. Granted, I'm the one who's saying that I showed a lot of promise. I don't think too many of them said that. Oh, you've completed the Agent of Righteous Might achievement. From now on, you'll gain 20% bonus damage with any weapon as long as you are under the blessing of Stendarr. Oh, I was already in the animation for firing that when I got the pop-up, so that's why that happened. You know what? Let's put his armor on. Let's do it. He doesn't need it. He's not going to use it where he's going. Or rather, where he is. Would he be doomed to all eternity in here? Because wasn't that a thing in the original Paradise?
So far, whether it was by the directions of whom you work for, or by your own decisions, proved yourself a martyr, acolyte, or whoever you really are. I respect your willingness to sacrifice. Thus, I grant you a last chance to make a remark.
I like that it's just his head poking over the top. But yeah, I could have sworn that in Mankar Cameron's Paradise that if they died, they just came back, and this was essentially their afterlife and then their heaven or their hell. Dagon speaks to the chosen ones, and he clearly didn't choose you.
Maybe you are right. I never was a martyr for Lord Dagon. He probably wouldn't have chosen me. Nonetheless, your life is at its end. Speak.
I already spoke. Oh god, oh, there goes the sigil stone. That's not what I wanted. I was wondering if it would be affected by physics. I was honestly wondering if it would be affected. The answer is yes, it is. But it rolled down. It's just right down there. Slightly anticlimactic, but it's fine. We're gonna get it. We're gonna grab it. It's okay. And sigil stone. No more tickets to paradise now. I do like that it's optional to kill the Arethans, but they're really just along the path. If anything, it'd be harder not to kill them. I mean, I wasn't gonna let them live. And I did succeed in that speech check. It just didn't really matter for anything because, yeah, go figure, he's still gonna want me dead.
Need something?
Hey, have you seen Little Bird?
You made it. Excellent. Now hand over the sigil stone.
Here it is.
Ah, so this is the sigil stone they've been talking about. Such unholiness. Give me a minute. The tank's nearly rigged. Soon, we'll be able to get it to blast. This might take a while. Maybe we can use this time to discuss what to do afterwards. Once I finish rigging it, you'll walk out of here using the same logistic excuse. I will sneak out from the kitchen.
Got it.
We'll have to be very quick because the tank will blow up in less than 3 minutes. I hope I'm not being optimistic. Perhaps we have less than 2 minutes.
Oh.
Ah, this tank. It's quite sturdy. In case we don't make it out of here alive, I want you to know you did a fantastic job. I'm a hard man to impress, and I think you're the best I've ever seen. If we get out of here alive, find me at the stables outside of...
There you are.
Oh.
Dirty little rats.
Hey.
Guard captain, the spies are at the fuel depository. Barricade the entrance. Get all the men over here.
And the women and the children?
Wait a minute. I don't believe this. Is that you? Goodbye. I thought you were killed 12 years ago.
I just fell.
Snodman, you devious traitor.
Oh, great.
Last 12 years I've been wondering what I was going to do to you when you appeared in front of me again.
I guess we'll have to do what the incompetent Arethans couldn't do. Come and get me, Gaban. I'm right here.
His name is Gaben, and he's working on Half-Life 3. You've been exposed. Yeah, no shit.
The dwemer tool is broken. Go to Helena's room and get the replacement. She used to steal those from the stockroom years
oh god,
ago.
now's not the time.
She's got to have spare ones in her dormitory. Hurry, this place will get swarmed very soon. I'll buy you some time.
Okay. Awkward time to do that when I'm being attacked actively. I hope Peric is set to essential. I really, really hope he is. Oh, is there no quest marker? Or... Okay, it just didn't mark the quest. It didn't mark it as active. Okay. I'm guessing the intention of making the hideout so big was so that you could have all these enemies during this tense sequence, but it is just this thing of like, okay, it's a lot of unnamed generic NPCs. And the place is a little bit bigger than it really needed to be. Oh, you know what I miss, and I think would have been perfect for this? Do you remember how in Oblivion they had... Okay, see, yeah, this is a little bit much. This is a little bit much. But in Oblivion, how the Mythic Dawn would use enchanted armor, or rather would use bound armor. I would love to see that. I would love if they had made use of that. Yep. Like I said, this is a little bit much. That's a lot of enemies. Yeah, they're all wearing robes, so they drop pretty quickly, but still, just a lot of games, Skyrim included, do not really work well when you're fighting a dozen or 20 enemies at once. It's just overkill. The most number of enemies you have to fight in a single instance in a single, like, room in vanilla Skyrim would be during the Civil War, but even then, most of the time, you're not alone. Even then, you're usually fighting with soldiers alongside you. So it's not you against 20 people all at once. And I think that is something that should be taken into account, something that should be considered when trying to build out sequences like this. It's funny, because we're going to blow this place up, but everyone's just going to be dead already.
You're nothing, hear me? Nothing!
So we're just blowing up a bunch of corpses. Hey, Helanu.
Ah! No, don't kill me! Oh, it's you. I almost thought the killer was coming after me.
Yeah.
The guard captain came by and said there may be killers in the fuel depository. They made my father and uncle disappear, and now they're trying to get rid of me as well.
Where can I find the dwemer tool to repair the fuel tank?
I have it here. Hey, didn't you hear what I just said? There are mass murderers in the fuel depository. You can't go there.
The guard captain told me to bring your dwemer tool to him immediately. The guard captain lied to you. There are no murderers in the fuel depository. Give it to me now or I'll bash in your head. The guard captain and I were best friends. I definitely didn't kill him.
You are lying.
Oh boy.
There is something you're not telling me. Oh no, you're the killer.
Well...
How could I have been so blinded? All the weird questions you asked.
Yeah.
All the strange things that occurred since you came.
Yeah.
Oh, please don't kill me. I am too young to die. Here is the tool. Please don't kill me.
The entrance isn't guarded. I suggest you get out of here immediately.
Thank you so much.
Oh, there she goes. Thank you so much. Gone. Adios. Vamos. Hey, 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 hey. And back we go. Peric? Oh, you're fine. It's because I lured everyone away, isn't it?
Did you get the tool?
Here it is.
Bad news. Snodman damaged the fuel tank. The moment I activate it, it'll instantly blow.
What do we do?
You are going to run. I'll give you 3 minutes before I do it. That's assuming the Mythic Dawn don't kill me.
What about you?
What about me? Just go. Someday you'll have your moment to die as a hero, but not today. Come on, get out of here.
Oh, God. I'll never forget you, Gabe Newell. When they don't release Half-Life 3, when they continue to not release Half-Life 3, I'll think about you and the sacrifice you made here today. Yes, they call you Gaban, I'm calling you Gabe, and listen, it all works out. Just accept it. Just roll with it, okay? Can I get an updated timer by any chance?
I'm going to find whoever did.
Please? I would really, really like an updated timer right now. There it is! 2 minutes! That was a minute just to get here. Shit.
Never should have come
Okay,
here.
no, I know where to go. I know where to go. Nobody follow me. Everyone go to the fuel depository.
Where are you?
I like how the preacher's still at it. I kind of wish there was a quest with him. I don't know.
You can't hide from me.
Like if we had to find him some of the commentaries of the Mythic Dawn for his sermon, that could have been cool. That could have been nice. We also never got to make use of the underground dock. Because I saw we had the key to that. I saw we had... Or we had the locked door, we didn't have a key. As you walk out of the gate, you hear the sound of a massive blast deep down from the fuel depository. Then the force of explosion pushes you out of the collapsing cavern, like an action movie. Proceed to the ending scene.
Come on.
There you are.
Failing to resurrect the mythic dawn of the Third Era,
Oh god.
the remnants
That's loud.
crumbled and became no more than a traveling merchant's tale. It told the story of a martyr who walked out of Dagon's fortress. In his wake, ambitions and dreadful dreams perished, and with them the dawn into dust. The man who started the reunion of the remnants and followers of Mehrunes Dagon, Dalamus Arathan, so-called prophet of destruction, now lies dead in the realm of the void that he once promised as a paradise. The martyr showed mercy upon the defenseless. Despite Helanu's alignment with Mythic Dawn, she was spared.
I feel like she can be
Her
redeemed.
lifelong dream, to live outside of the cavern, Helanu drifted from place to place, seeing and experiencing on her own.
See?
She also started a new cult to worship Mehrunes Dagon,
Damn it.
following the footsteps of her uncle Dalamus Arathan.
That's my bad.
However, her work couldn't last,
Oh?
not because of lack of knowledge or ability to attract new followers, but a new group of fanatical and merciless monks have appeared in Skyrim with self-proclaimed title Guardians of Merciful Forbearance.
Oh.
In the name of Stendarr and to preserve his merciful will, these monks ruthlessly assassinated any and all who appeared to follow the Daedra.
Oh.
Their bloody operations did not go unnoticed. Volomue had secretly gathered the information of the slaughters and butchering done by these Guardians before he joined that order. He was not surprised to learn that his name made it onto their list for eradication. Deciding not to test them, he made to move to a much more secure place. Before he left Hawker's place, he sent a letter to the martyr. Whether he was truly on the side of righteous might or not, his intentions and identity will have to unfold in another chapter.
Oh, but there is no other chapter.
Meanwhile, Lorbul Bogabd went to the shrine of Stendarr in Winterhold.
There isn't one.
He slowly approached the altar and spoke a word of appreciation to the deity for looking over his life. Lorbul explained to Irbrand how he lives, and by whom he was saved. Then he revealed what really happened 12 years ago. Before departing, he left a small token of his appreciation inside Irbrand's stash, hoping the martyr who saved his life would make a good use of it. A beginning is only the start of a journey to another beginning. As the martyr walked out of the collapsed cavern, he proceeded on his next journey. The greatest and longest journey. The journey inward. To walk the path assigned for an agent of righteous might.
I didn't realize it ended on such a note that was setting up for a sequel. Or I didn't remember that. Man, now I wish there was a sequel. That's a really good ending and it makes me want more. But hey, I guess the best mods leave you wanting more. Oh, and I was wondering if I could speak to Volemu after all this was done too. I cannot. Well, let's see what he left behind for me. Hawker, did Volemu say anything to you? Where is Volemu?
No idea. He came back with his stuff and left not too long ago.
Where did he go? Did he mention anything at all?
No, he didn't say anything. Like I said, I have no idea where he might be. It is a bit weird. He usually says a word or two before he leaves.
Nerdius is dead!
Yeah, I heard that already. Good riddance, I say.
Fair. Honestly, fair.
Stop bugging me.
Also a fair point. I can't really blame you for that. Well, gotta open this now. Couldn't even leave me a key. Couldn't leave the key with Hawker either, huh? Ooh. I get his robes. 2D. Which is funny because I don't think we ever brought up the fact that we're the Dragonborn. If you're reading this, get out of there as quickly as possible. My last word is in the Dropbox only you and I know of. Oh. Honestly, I don't remember this at all. I don't remember this little epilogue whatsoever. I'm fine with it though, I'll take it. Because I had so many questions with that little outro. Well, I hope Hawker doesn't get murdered too.
Come on in. Let me know if you need anything, or take a seat by the fire and I'll send someone over.
If these new agents are hunting down any possible Daedra follower, then yeah, the werewolf, he's gonna die. Potion of Awareness, permanent damage reduction by 20%. That's a little bit much, but I'll take it. That's a lot, but I'm not gonna argue. Not that it really matters, because I'm scrapping this save after I finish this anyway. I apologize for leaving you without a word. Ever since I bought a Staff of Cameron, I knew there was someone watching me and observing my movements. This does not surprise me. For years I've been accused of being a descendant of Mankar Cameron. Here's bad news for you as well. Apparently they looted incorrect information stating you're a dedicated Mythic Dawn warrior. Both you and I are on their blacklist. I highly suggest you to be aware of your surroundings. Do not wander around the old Hawker place anymore. The place is already marked. We will see each other again in a place you would never expect. V. Yeah, I don't think there is anything after this, though. I don't think there's more to it. I think this is it. We do have the final item to get from Winterhold. But I think that's the last thing we have. What do we have? Oh, it's just all my stuff, that's right. No, but he left me something else. The problem is because I left all my stuff in here, now I gotta figure out what exactly he left me. Did he leave me 200 gold? Because I wouldn't have left that gold behind. Oh, here we go. Alright, these are new. This is what he gave me. Peacekeeper perk, 10 plus speech skill. Skill points improved by 10%. There we go, I figured it out.
Hello.
Nerdius is dead.
I am not surprised, yet I grieve with sorrow. I always knew this day would come, and he is the martyr of Stendarr. May his soul rest in peace.
Alright, I guess that's it.
Until next time.
If only there was one. If only there was. Thank you for watching Agent of Righteous Might here on Skyrim Saturday. I thoroughly enjoyed the experience, and I can say without a doubt that this is an older mod that has aged really well over the years. something that you don't always see with quest mods that came out in the first couple years after Skyrim's launch. Out of curiosity, I wanted to find out what the plans were for a sequel mod, and it turns out the author had been working on one back in 2013, but between PC problems and pushing himself way too hard to get the project done, he wound up abandoning the sequel. The last time he commented about the mod was in 2015, so I think it's safe to say that we'll never get an official follow-up. Going back to the mod itself, I think it was incredibly well written, with great characters and fun quests. In Oblivion, I wished we could have remained undercover in the Mythic Dawn for more than half a quest, and this really fulfilled that wish for me. I'm someone that loves undercover quests and stories. I loved it in Fallout 4 and in various other mods that I've played over the years. I think the author did a really great job at crafting the narrative, and the only comment I'd have on the story is if we could have seen more of the family members, maybe to feel a little bit closer to them, to make it harder for us to betray them in the end. I had really only the one bug in my entire time playing the mod, and that was easy enough to fix with console commands. It was a really smooth experience overall, for which I'm greatly appreciative. Now, you heard me comment on the level design plenty already, so I won't get into it too much more. What I will say is that it sounds like the author knew that it was less than stellar and had been thinking about tweaking it before he left modding. What I'll quickly add is that the Mythic Dawn hideout could have been condensed. Break it into a main hall, a left wing, and a right wing. Have the dormitory, kitchen, and library in the left wing, and the office and the fuel depository in the right wing. Just to give an example. There wasn't any need to make the space that big, and having dozens of generic Mythic Dawn cultists just meant having swarms of them for the final mission, which really isn't that much fun. And that would be my only other critique about the mod if I had to pick one. Enemy placement and balancing. Sometimes it felt like they would just fill areas with as many enemies as possible, just for the hell of it. It's a somewhat common approach I've seen in many quest mods, so it's not unique to this one. Skyrim turns 11 years old this year and I still see it happen today. It's a practice that I wish mod authors would move on from. Even without any possibility of a sequel, I highly recommend playing this for yourself. I really enjoyed the mod, and I think it really stands up, even to some of the quest mods that are coming out today. Thank you for watching. I'll see you next weekend, here on Skyrim Saturday.